but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the video. Today's video is going to be a full day of eating. Now you may be saying, didn't you just do a full day of eating? And the answer is yes, I did, but that full day of eating was for me. So today's video is gonna be just a little bit different. So I threw a question up on Instagram whether you guys would rather see a higher calorie day or a lower calorie day. And my thinking with that was the higher calorie day would be, let's say, for a man with a lot of muscle on him that is trying to build more muscle. So somebody who's gonna require a lot of calories. On the flip side, my thinking with the low calorie day would be more of a untrained, overweight, but short female. Somebody who's gonna require on the scale of a lot of calories to very few calories. Someone who's gonna be on that far end of the few calories. So today I'm gonna be going for these calories right here. So just over 1,300 calories, which is not a lot of calories, and I'm not expecting to feel great on these calories. I know that the way that I personally eat isn't necessarily the most relatable, and there are a lot of people out there, there are a lot of women out there who have to eat far fewer calories than I do. So I'm hoping that this video will be beneficial for you guys, or for anybody who's curious what like a low calorie day would look like for somebody who's trying to prioritize protein but also hit a very strict calorie goal. So with that being said, it is about 1 p.m. I haven't eaten anything yet, which kind of helps in my favor, the whole like accidental intermittent fasting thing, given the fact that I'm only eating 1,300 calories today. We'll see how the day goes, and I'll catch you guys at the first meal. All right, sitting down right now to eat my first meal of the day, and that first meal is going to be this. And what that is 8 ounces of 99% ground turkey. You'll notice that there's a little bit of sauce on there. That sauce is Nando's garlic medium because it tastes really good, but it's also only 5 calories per serving. So I'm keeping calories incredibly low on this meal, and essentially the only place I'm getting any real calories from is a protein source, that protein source being the ground turkey. So when I track this meal, I'm gonna track it like this. So I'm only tracking the Nando's sauce and the turkey breast. And the reason that I'm not tracking the vegetables is the same reason that I don't have a lot of my clients track vegetables. And the reason being is that for the most part, it's incredibly difficult to overeat vegetables. And if you have somebody who is meticulously counting their calories for the first time, having somebody track leafy green vegetables can be more of a slog than it's worth. So I'm not gonna be tracking just about any of the vegetables that I'm eating during this day. So it's not the most exciting meal in the world, but it fits our macros, and that's the important part of it. Okay, currently on my way to a coffee shop because I have a lot of work I need to do for my online clients that I just have not done yet today. It's been a very busy day, like training in-person clients and that type of thing. I have to get out of the apartment or I'm just never going to get this work done in a timely manner. So on my way to a coffee shop now, but I think I'm gonna stop at 7-Eleven, pick up like a protein shake so that I have like a good macro-friendly snack to have while I'm at the coffee shop. At the Bean right now, and I'm hoping that this audio works. It's loud in here and I couldn't use my other headphones, and I remember that I had this backup pair sitting in my bag, so let's hope that the audio is here. I have core power here. This is going to be perfect for hitting these macros that we set for ourselves today. Seriously loading in that protein all at once, which is going to be super beneficial for hitting those targets that I set for myself. Probably going to be here for a few hours. It's 3 o'clock right now, so here's to hoping that core power really keeps me satiated this whole time. Okay, I just left the coffee shop and I listened back to that clip and the audio was awful. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm headed down to Soho right now because I have something I gotta go return at a store. I'll throw up what we have left and what we've done so far up on the screen right here. So we have lots of carbs, lots of fat to work with, and we've had exclusively protein thus far in the day. Maybe when I'm down in Soho, I'll get a little more like carb-friendly snack, that type of thing, but we'll see. So as I'm like down here thinking about like next meals, things like that, I'm realizing that like the direct applicability of these types of videos isn't really what I'm going for. The idea behind this type of thing is less so what are the exact foods that you can eat to hit these calories, to hit these macros. It's more so what are tips, tricks, tactics, that type of thing that you can do to get the most out of your day. Right now, I went into it thinking I want to front load protein in my day because protein is easily the hardest macronutrient that people like struggle to get into their diet. All right, it was getting a little bit windy, so I had to duck into this little area, and I hope I don't get kicked out of this. As I was saying, as I'm like this far into the day, I have mostly carbs and fats left to hit and some protein, but I definitely front loaded the crap out of my day with protein. And as I'm down here, I'm like sitting here thinking, what will I eat next to fit these macros for the video? The reality of this situation is that I didn't have a plan. When I did the last full day of eating, I didn't have a plan. And when I did this full day of eating, I didn't have a plan. And sure, would it have maybe made for a more organized and structured video had I had like an exact idea of what I was going to be eating in a day? Absolutely, it would have. But most people don't wake up knowing exactly what's going into their body for the whole day, and yet most people still have some type of physique goal that they're trying to achieve, whether that's muscle building or fat loss. I think this is kind of more realistic, that I have X amount of calories left in my day. I have no idea how I'm gonna fill them, but I know I'm going to. So I'm sorry if you clicked on this thinking that you were gonna get some like super meticulous meal plan. Like I said, most of us don't live within a super meticulous meal plan, so I'm not gonna make a video that fits within a meticulously structured meal plan. Also, if I'm being completely honest with you, I am running low on energy. I'll tell you what, I got a workout in, I've been working, I've been walking around, I've been biking around. But while I'm down here, there's a great little grocery store that I love called Gourmet Garage down here on Broome Street that I'm gonna hit up. Maybe get some snacks, get some fruit, something like that. Try to keep this video at least healthy if it's not gonna be structured. Real quick, while I'm down here in beautiful Soho, I just want to call to attention that in my most viewed video, there's a great shot of me taking my pants off and changing clothes in the middle of the street down here in Soho.
Seem to whisper
All right, so I left the Gourmet Garage and I got myself a Honeycrisp apple and this Siggy's yogurt. The reason I chose those is nothing in particular other than the fact that I knew I want to have a little bit of protein with whatever snack I got. And I also know that an apple is very filling and yogurt is very filling. And that's another like tip that I think you guys could pick up on from today, is that every single food that I've chosen to eat today is incredibly filling. If you are purposely eating in a calorie deficit and you are eating less in the day, you want to make sure that the foods that you are eating are actually filling. You'll notice that when I went to get a snack, I didn't reach for something like chips or cereal or granola or some other easy to overeat type of food that is high in calories and low in satiety. I am exclusively looking for foods today that I know will fill me up while keeping calories low. Things like vegetables, things like fruits, things like lean protein sources. Those types of foods are the foods that are going to actually fill you up. Because the last thing you want to do is find yourself at your calorie limit for the day and be starving. I am back home. I'm about to have my last meal of the day, which is going to bring me within 47 calories for the day, which I'm pretty happy with given how hectic of a day it was. And I'm going to finish it off with some ground beef, 10 ounces of 93% ground beef, and 2 servings of this caramelized onion dip from Trader Joe's on top of that beef, because this day felt just a little too healthy for me. I'm gonna have that with plenty of leafy greens, get some vegetables in, and the rest of it. That's gonna just about do it for my full day of eating at about 1,300 calories, came just under. I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty tired and pretty wiped eating this few calories throughout the day. And you personally may not need as low as 1,200, 1,300, 1,400 calories to lose body fat. That's totally fine and normal. The reality of the situation is there are people out there, namely women. If you are a petite woman with very little lean body mass, you very well could be eating 1,200 calories in order to lose weight. And I know that's not a super popular thing to be saying now because there's been a lot of backlash against low calorie diets in that 1,200 to 1,300 calorie range. But there is a use case for it, and I've worked with many people who do have to eat that few of calories in order to lose body fat. And here at the end, I also want to summarize kind of the big tips, tricks, hacks, whatever you want to call it, for somebody who does need to eat a very low calorie diet in order to lose fat. And those would be: center your meals around protein, make sure that the foods you eat are actually filling, center your diet around high volume foods so that you still get to eat plenty, but you're keeping calories low. Quick rundown of a few high volume, low calorie foods: egg whites, berries, watermelon, 99% ground turkey, essentially foods that you can eat a lot of while keeping calories fairly low. I hope you found this video useful. I'm not gonna lie, it was not my most enjoyable video to make because I'm starving. I have no calories left for this video and I'm sticking to it. That being said, I did say over on my Instagram that because I was gonna do this very low calorie day, I'm also gonna be doing a much higher calorie day, say a 4,000 calorie day, and maybe I'll do that next week to kind of even things out here. I have a feeling that that video will be way more fun to make, but make sure that you don't miss that video when I do make it. So like, comment, subscribe, all of those things. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you made it all the way to the end of this video and you are somebody who needs to eat this few calories, let me know. I am happy to help if this video did not do it sufficiently. Shoot me a DM over on Instagram, send me an email. All that stuff is down in the description box below. I appreciate you guys immensely, and I will catch you guys in the next one.